for people to know, our patients to know about the adoption process in our country?
See, adoption happens under two different acts. One is Juvenile Justice Act. The older act is Hindu Adoption Act. There is a center called Center for Adoption is CARA.
Right.
That is the center. From there, the couple can apply. There are guidelines also they have. They have to go through the process and the child can be adopted.
About adoption, because now surrogacy is not easy for certain couples are not able to find an altruistic surrogate, but then they are not able to even conceive a child with, because of their problem in their uterus, or because they have failed multiple treatment cycles or had many abortions. So they are a genuine case for surrogacy, but because of the stringency of the law and it being altruistic and they don't have a surrogate, they want to think about other options. So a little bit about adoption, because I think many couples who come to us want to know about adoption. They have many myths about adoption. They don't know facts. Who is eligible? Who do they go and approach? How do they sort of apply for adoption? And just a general process for people to know, our patients to know about the adoption process in our country.
See, adoption happens under two different acts. One is Juvenile Justice Act. That's a recent act, and the older act is Hindu Adoption Act. Now, Hindu Adoption Act is basically a personal act where it is made for Hindus only. It's a act for Hindus. So, if adoption is happening between Hindus, it can be guided by Hindu Adoption Act. While Juvenile Justice Act is for all citizens of India. So, if you go by Juvenile Justice Act, you have to follow whatever is written in the Juvenile Justice Act, and the adoption will be proceeded through Juvenile Justice Act provisions. There is a center called Center for Adoption is CARA.
Right.
That is the center, and from there, the couple can apply. There are guidelines also they have. They have to go through the process, and the child can be adopted. In Hindu Adoption Act, any couple who are the biological parent of the child can give their child for adoption. Why there is a difference between CARA and Hindu Adoption Act? See, if it is their own thing, their own child, they can give it for adoption. And you don't require any intervention of the law. It is between the two couples. When it is somebody else's, it is third party's child. Why? Because in CARA, whatever the children they have are produced by someone else. It is the asylum or orphanage where the children are there. It is not even theirs.
Correct.
For that, there has to be a proper legal process. It is like if I want to gift you something, if it is my own thing, I can gift you. But if something I have found, I cannot gift it. I have to give it to the government. Government will decide whom to give. The law will decide whom to give.
So only in among Hindu families, this Hindu,
it is Hindu to Hindu.
Hindu to Hindu. But what about other religions?
It is family act. It is personal act or family act.
Right. So suppose it is in another religion that
there is no provision in Muslim, as far as I know. There Hindu only in Hindu the adoption is there. In Muslim act or Christian act, there is no such provision.
So they will have to go through the Juvenile Justice Act for adoption.
Yes.
And just a little bit about eligibility age for adoption.
As far as the CARA guidelines, they had combined age, the concept of combined age of the husband-wife. It was 110 it should make. There was some recent change which I am not aware of. But what was the beauty in that was, if you are adopting a newborn child, the combined age is 110. If child age is 2 years, the combined age can be flexible up to 102 because child is already born. If you adopted him at 2 years back, your age was 110. Now child is 2 years, you can adopt it up to 112. So you can adopt a child as per Hindu Adoption Act up to say 15 years of age, or in juvenile justice it is I think up to 18 years of age. So
So then
uh,
the child's age gets
child age
added
gets
to the
added. Yes,
eligibility.
because see, ultimately why we want a particular age, as I told you, old couple should not have very small child
Right.
who requires care. Now if child is 5 years old, he is already on his own.
Right.
So couple can be little aged. It is fine.
Very
So it's
good.
quite logical. See, when they make the law, they always apply some logic.
Very
Law
nice.
can't be without logic.
So very beautiful. So I think for people who are, aspiring for parenthood and are not naturally conceiving, you have beautifully taken us through this whole ART Act journey of who is eligible for different types of treatments, what are the different types of centers offering these different types of treatments. You've told us about the role of an ART bank, about importance of surrogacy, who is eligible to take surrogacy as a treatment, who is eligible to be a surrogate, who is eligible to be a donor, who is eligible to be a donor oocyte, and a donor who can donate semen. Beautifully you have told us about the gist of the ART
And punishment
Act
of not following all this.
and the punishment.
Yes.
And a little about sex selection. I mean, this is PNDT in India is a big thing.